Have you ever been mesmerized by the majesty of a great mountain? Dear friends, welcome to Fully Alive with Irene. I'm very blessed to live in a state where we have a beautiful mountain, the highest peak in Southeast Asia called Mount Kinabalu. And there are often times when we drive by the road that can see Mount Kinabalu in a close range. What I mean is like close enough. You will see this massive waterfall falling. And I remember once when we were passing through, that waterfall was falling. I was just filled with awe. I'm like, wow. And the mountains is in great view. It's like, wow, that was like just this awe feeling. Is like, there is a creator. This is such a beautiful sight that I am seeing. And this creator of mine is the one that made this. And that raises my heart to worship. And I can see God there. I'm so grateful for that event that happened in my life. But what about my daily life? Can I find God in all things? And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by finding God in all things? I remember years ago, and back when I was still in the ICP mission of New Zealand, I met a young man who came from the School of Mission when I was serving in the mission. So he brought a book with him with the title, Finding God in All Things. I find it very interesting. So upon having a conversation, and as we leave the conversation, I affirm him, Moses, you know what? God is also finding Moses in all things. What do I mean by that? I'm saying to him that God is present to him in every area of his life. But the question is to me, am I present to him in every area of my life? Being present has a lot of benefits, and I experience it myself. Being present helped me to be happier, and being present also helped me to find God. But the question might be, how do I be present, My mind keeps churning away. There's so many things in my mind. I sat down for prayer and there's so many things in my mind. What do I do about that? That's just the way we are made, right? Our minds are active, going everywhere. That's just very normal of us. But being present may not take a long time. Being present may just need like a few moments. I'll say, give it like 10 seconds, 20 seconds to just be present to your senses, to focus on one sense at a time. And what works best for me is hearing. I remember when I started having this practice of presence, I just close my eyes and I just hear the bird chirping and just concentrate all my being to hear the birds chirping. Oh boy, it brought me so much of happiness. And practically, what does it mean to be present? For me, like when I'm doing the dishes, like I am just here. This is my reality now that I'm doing the dishes, and I am going to feel the water, I'm going to feel the soap, I'm going to feel the plates being clean. Just being present in that, it just makes me happier. And it makes me more effective in my work as well. I find that at the end of the day, I have so much to be grateful for. I can even be grateful for the dishes that's clean. I can be grateful for the birds chirping. I can be grateful for a lot of things throughout my day. And that's how I find God in all things. Well, there are still times when my mind drifted away. I spend too much time in my head. And that's where I get drifted away. I feel like there's uneasiness. There's a lot of things that sometimes makes me just feel unhappy. And when I realized that the best remedy for me personally is to do something physical. To do something with my hand, to start preparing a meal, for example, that really helps me to be present again, to be in my body again, to live here in this and now. So, dear friends, how do you find God in all things? How do you want to be present to Him?